Alright everyone, and welcome back to F1 League on F1 2015, and here we are today for round 15 of the season then, at the Circuit of the Americas for the United States Grand Prix. And yep, this is our best qualifying lap then. Now apologies for this being a few days late, obviously I normally have these up on Thursdays, but yeah, I was a bit busy over the past few days, and yeah, as you'll also know as well, this is actually a bit of a longer video today as well, so yeah. Be ready for that one then. I can tell you now that it is a very exciting race that actually unfolds without spoiling anything, but yeah, that is sort of part of it, but yeah, mainly just busy and not had a lot of time to record and stuff, so yeah, that is why it's taken a few days for this video to go up, but yeah, as I say, it's going to be worth the wait, so yep, this is qualifying then, and we're down in 10th place at this stage, which is not where I wanted to be. Going into this, I kind of wasn't expecting to do that well, because I didn't do too great last year. I was one of the slowest, I think, and yeah, it's always been one of those tracks where I've always found it a little bit difficult to hook up the lap perfectly. Then I did a bit of practice and I was hooking up the laps, and you know, I was feeling a lot better about it, and then we got into the session and suddenly I couldn't hook the lap up again. So yeah, it sort of went from not looking forward to it to looking forward to it, and then when it actually got to being in the session, it was oh shit. So yeah, only a 39.2. I really thought I could have gone, I thought, well, I did some practice laps, I was actually getting 37, so this was a bit of a surprise to me and a bit of a disappointment actually to only be doing a 39 dead. Yeah, for some reason just couldn't hook up the lap like during this session or even in practice either, as Dizzy Cooper takes another pole position then, with RBZ second and Xbox 1 third. Our teammate Hickey was in 5th place on the grid. And now here is the strategy then. It's going to be a 3-stop, and I don't think we're going to be able to try and stretch out for a 2 today. We may switch around those pit stops a little bit, but yeah, we are going to be going with 3-stop. That's what I found works best around here, certainly for me anyway. As yeah, we've got lots coming on now then, from 9th on the grid. And away we go in Austin. Bit of a lag start there. I think we were one of the first to get released, but we had F1 Maestro who was one of the last, and that slowed us down a little bit then. As we head towards turn 1, we see a nice gap here around the outside, and so Lotus half spin in there, and we just go around the outside of a few cars there. We're on the inside of Justin Zinker and Casey Legend there, and we had obviously the inside line then for turn 2, and that allowed us to get up to 5th place. And yeah, before I start then, up 4th place already, and same for Gust and Zinker actually as well there in the McLaren. He started alongside us on the 5th row, so yep, that has, yep, 4 plays game for both of us, and we're right up already then with this front group then, and we actually skipped a bit because nothing more happened in that first lap, except I think that Dizzy Cupid lost the lead to RBZ off the start and then he repassed him. Now we've got a bit of a little bit of a train actually forming behind RBZ then, as he's got Xbox 1 and Silent Mole both looking at him towards turn 1. In fact, Silent Mole's actually got Xbox 1 here, he's looking at RBZ already then into the first corner. We're right with this group now as well then, as Silent Mole tags the back of the Ferrari there, and he's gone spin into the wall, lost his front wing, and that is a place game for us then. Up into 4th place, we're right in behind RBZ and Xbox 1 now. And yeah, up 5 places already from the start. So he skips lap 4 then, not, well, I say not a lot happened, but we were sat right behind them and they were battling a lot in front of me here. Dizzy Cooper running off at the front, but RBZ and Xbox 1 were battling a lot during these early laps. And I was sort of matching their pace, I think, and I probably could have gone for a move earlier, but I know I just sat behind them. I didn't want to like trip over one of them like accidentally, and yeah, I did actually get a really good run here with DRS, and obviously I had slipstream from both of them, but yeah, that was the first real chance I had, and I kind of backed out of it there. I wasn't sure where to brake actually, so yeah, I kind of backed out of that one, and yeah, they continued to pass and repass each other then, and that was really how it was most of this first stint. We get to lap 5 now then, and yeah, in the DRS once again, pretty close behind them once again, but we lock up our outside tyre there. That caused the run wide, but we've got Hickey up to 5th place, well momentarily he was anyway, and he's back again now. Apparently, as we've got still got Xbox 1 and RBZ battling it out in front of us then, trading places over and over again. And yeah, this is where I was hoping I could capitalise here if they sort of ran each other out wide or something, and Xbox 1 does go wide there, and in fact we get a very good run on RBZ as well going through this sort of reverse turkey turn 8 corner. And yeah, there's a little bit of like a ghost in the lag going on there. I was a little bit more cautious than maybe I should have been there, and it allowed Xbox 1 back through. And yeah, run the final corner, we come then to finish the 5th lap. Hickey actually comes into pit then for his stop, And then lap I think Gust and Zinker did the same as well. But again, side by side here with Xbox One and RBZ towards turn 1. Up the inside we go. We've taken both of them, it looks like then, and made it into the corner. Xbox One is going to try and fight back though. We've got the inside line for turn 2 though. Now heading into sort of Maggots and Beckett style complex. Any Clyde there has a bit of a half spin. I don't think we were really overly aggressive there. I mean, we were ahead going into the corner, but yeah, he always had a bit of a moment there after a collision with us. But we come into the pits at the end of the lap, then actually built up a little bit of a gap over RB there as well, which was well encouraging for me. But as you see there, already 11 seconds behind Diddy Cupid. He was flying in this race, and yeah, it's going to be hard for us to catch him today. And indeed for the rest of this season then is, well, Silent Mole, who was up to second in the championship, obviously crashed, and now it's obviously seemingly up to us. But yeah, I don't think anyone really has the pace to match him then. As out of the pits we can then, and we've got Gust and Zinker and Hickey then, both just behind us. And RBZ actually had a collision with Hickey there then, and had a spin, and now Gust and Zinker's going up our inside in turn 2, and he's got the undercut on us then, and looks like Hickey maybe as well. Looks like he will probably be lining us up for a pass before too long here, unless we can get these sides up to temperature quickly enough. But yeah, I do think we're quicker than the McLaren here though, so hopefully we can pass him back before Hickey gets a chance. And we're going down this downhill left-hander now, and we do get past him then, but we did it before the DRS line there, which wasn't really ideal for us, because now he's going to be able to fight back with the DRS once we get onto the straight then, as there's quite a big train here. Quite a few of them actually came in, I think, on lap 5, and that's why they managed to gain the advantage on us. And yeah, we've got actually, I think it's Gust Crab and F1 Moisture were on the same strategy, who actually stayed out there. The only two that actually stayed out longer is Gust and Zinker. Van Wheels are slightly locked up as well. We did slightly too, but not as bad. And Hickey has a great chance looking at both of us here. Well, he's obviously passed Gust and Zinker, obviously, but yeah, having the chance to pass us here. And going side by side here for this tight twisty section. He's at the inside. We should get the better run now at the exit though, but no, he does seem to get a decent enough run here as we head round his turn right. Luckily no Gust to win for us there. And look at this then, we've got Gust and Zinker, Hamilton fan and Case Ledendahl trying to line us up here for his final few corners. I think a few more might be behind there as well. As into the final corner we come then, and we've got some, I think, yeah, oh yeah, it's Gust Crab and F1 Maestro, I think, in the pits this lap then. As we've got DRS then across the line, we're going to line up Hickey for where's the final podium place line, so that's going pretty well. Smiley Face Hobo has stayed out though. He's still on the prime tyres, and I think he's doing a 2-stop in this race. And yep, Hickey defends the line and into turn 1. And yeah, we'll have to see if we can line him up now then through this sort of Maggots and Beckett style complex here. And yeah, obviously this isn't really a place you can overtake unless, well, obviously the car in front makes a mistake or something. So yeah, we just got to sort of try and stay behind him if we can, and yeah, keep as close to the back of him as possible, and then get that DRS onto the long straight there. And yeah, we should be pretty good here. I mean, he's on the prime tyres, I didn't mention that before, and we're on the options. So yeah, we did go to options first stop. I think most people actually went to primes, so we were doing something a little bit different now. I did plan to be on options at the end though, so the next stint will be primes. As we've now got DRS, I'm on Hickey, and he moves over very late in fact, and I was quite lucky actually that I managed to react to it, and yeah, we didn't collide in the middle of the straight, because that had been a bit embarrassing. And he manages to defend just about, but we're now going to have the inside line for the right hander. Up the inside we go, so nearly contact there, and we go up the inside of him though, and we're through. He's going to do the same move he did last time though, but I think we're in a much better position this time to actually get the good run out of the corner. And yeah, we're back up into third place then with Smiley Face Hobo to pit in a couple of laps time, and Dizzy Cupid just running away at the front there. New fast lap of the race of 39 dead already. I mean, that's pretty much matching my qualifying time. As yeah, Smiley Face Hobo is going to pit at the end of lap 10, and nothing else happens for us in this stint, so we skip all the way to lap 12 now with yeah, Hickey's down out then obviously on the prime tyre. I think pretty much most people are going to stay out at this point. I think maybe the only person who didn't was Gust and Zinker. I think he may have gone on to options for his first stop as well. I think that might be right. He may have actually already come in fact, and done his second stop, as we're going to lose quite a few places then, but most of these people have only stopped once, so of course. So out of pits then in 10th place behind Gust Crab there in the Ferrari, and yep, 10th place then, and take us into the lap to catch, and then on our prime tyres then, only one more stop for us to go then, going to around about lap 21 or 22 on these tyres then. And in the pits next lap was, I can't even remember now, as Maestro, I think. Up the inside we go then into the first corner, locking up slightly, but we do get past Golf Crab there into 8th place, and Smiley Face Hobo next, but I think we're actually going to have Hickey pitting now then on the end of lap 14, and I think he's going to primes again this time round. Actually, might have been options, I'm not sure. But yeah, next, and then on the end of lap 16 we have Commando, Lexbox 1, RBZ all coming in. Yeah, it's really Lexbox and RBZ who I think we're battling with here today. So I kind of assumed they were on the prime tires at that point, and then they were going for 2 stints on options. As we skip to lap 21, and yeah, coming to near the end of our prime stint, I think Hickey may have been on, I'm not even sure what tyres he was on. I think they were options, but anyway, but he comes into the pits at the end of that lap then. I would have probably gone in if he hadn't gone in on that lap, but yeah, obviously he did. And yeah, he's going on primes to the end, then he decided he wasn't going to go with options. I am going to go with options though for these final 6 laps. We've got Diddy Cupid miles in front of us, and as you can see, I think he may have even already done his final stop by this point. As Fox and RBZ go through then, and around this point that I made the terrible realisation that they were doing what they did in Japan and going for a 2-stop. It was not long after this that I actually realised that, and then I realised that I was going to have to push like mad to catch them before the end of this race then, but we have been jumped by Smiley Face Hobo, who doesn't have any more stops to make, I don't believe, and also Hickey as well. So this is going to be an interesting battle then for the final 6 laps to see just how these positions, well, certainly from second down, actually play out then. As later on in the lap then, we're lining up Hickey in the DRS straight. He moves across us a little bit again, but yeah, luckily no contact again. It was all nice and clean there, and we do go up the inside, but he defends it well running the outside, and we're going to try and go around the outside for the right hander now, but yeah, we're not close enough. Well, we were close enough, but we obviously didn't have the best line there. We're going up the inside now then, and so nearly went to the side of Smiley Face over there, and we do actually seem to have got the move done at the inside then into that left hand. They don't often see it work out there, but it did for us that time then, and yeah, we've got Smiley Face over then, who is going to the end then with his 2-stop. He was sort of out of sync with pretty much everyone then because he's still on the prime tyres, and yeah, we're right behind him now then, going to have DRS. Hopefully we can pass him pretty quickly a bit here because he's going to be a lot more conservative on his tyres, whereas we're going to be pushing a lot because yeah, I don't think our tyres are going to be too bad after obviously the full 6 laps they're doing. But we lock up a bit into the first corner, and then yeah, we should have rebacked out that one then. That wasn't his fault that we had a bit of a slide there. Well, obviously contact as well, that wasn't his fault at all. We should have backed out that one. But yeah, we are a lot faster in this point, and yeah, I think there's a bit of impatience for us there because we really do need to get past in there, and we also really don't want to be passed by Hickey because he's also on very fresh tyres. Obviously those prime tyres will still be in pretty good condition at the end of this race, and I've been only doing 7 laps on them. I mean, a fresh set of options like this late on in the race, I mean, they're going to be pretty fine after 6 laps, but still, those primes are, as I say, going to be pretty much still in perfect condition, I would have thought. As we got DRS then, going alongside Smiley Face over there, and we were pretty much alongside him beforehand anyway, and now Hickey's getting the double slipstream on both of us then, and he goes at the inside and gets the pair of us then up into 4th place for him. And this battle is just heating up more and more than the Mercedes battle, and I've seen it a few times already this season, but I think this is sort of the big one that we've all sort of been waiting for, I guess, although I don't know how many people have actually been waiting for it, but I don't know, certainly we both were anyway. And yeah, it's turned into a very good battle here with only 4 laps to go, and this is actually hampering us a little bit though at this point though, unfortunately, to actually catch the front, well, not the front 2, the second and third place. I was in the Lex box, but we were, despite our battling, we were still catching them quite a bit at this point, as we got Case Legend just passing my face over there, I think, as we thought about looking someone there, but I decided not to, and he actually did run a little bit wide in the end, and yeah, we did get a good run now towards turn 2, but as I said before, you can't really overtake in this part of the track unless the car in front makes mistakes. So once again, we're just going to have to follow him through here and hope that the DRS will do enough for us down that long back straight, I guess, and yeah, then hopefully we can actually break that sort of 1 second window and actually get after the second and third place cars, because we should have a lot better tyres than them at the end of the race. I mean, we already do have a lot better tyres than them because they've been on those prime tyres since the end of lap 16, so by the end of this race they're going to be pretty shot. I mean, even the prime tyres aren't going to be lasting that long. I mean, we were struggling quite a lot after 10 laps, so yeah, that says a lot really, and I mean, fair play to him for even trying the 2-stop here today, as Hickey doesn't defend at all that time. Then down the back straight, I think, well, that is exactly why he was just waiting for us to lock up as we went up the inside, and yeah, through we go then, and back up into 4th place. And yeah, it was going from looking like we might be 2nd and 3rd here today to battling over 4th, but still it'll be a good haul of points if we can maintain this, and then, you know, it may still not even be done yet then, because those 2 in front, their tyres could very easily hit the cliff here. And I mean, can't take anything away from what good battle this has been so far, and what an eventful race has been then. A lot of different strategies going on, and yeah, it's been sort of quite unpredictable at times, apart from obviously at the front, as we've got DRS now then towards the first corner. And is he going to defend this time? It doesn't look like he's going to be able to, because we're already getting alongside him here towards turn 1. Up the inside we go, locking up again, but we're up the inside this time, and we are not through, because once again he's held on right on the outside and got himself the inside for turn 2. And yeah, I don't know if we maybe showed a little bit too much respect to our teammate there, but yeah, he certainly managed to well, recover from us going up the inside pretty easily there. And yeah, he is back through up into 4th place, as we've got Case Legend now catching up to the back of us. I think he dropped back a little bit as he was battling with Hobo, but yeah, he's certainly catching right up to us now then, so we really do need to get a move on here. And there's another couple of cars that aren't too far behind either. And yep, 2.5 laps to go then. Diddy Cupid already crossing the line to be in the penultimate lap, but yeah, we've got the DRS open now then. We should hopefully pass him here. Once again, he doesn't defend, probably hoping that we lock up once again. But actually, I think this time we were a little bit too cautious on the brakes that time, but we did make the corner. And yeah, we are just about ahead. I was expecting to start at the inside there, so I think I maybe left a bit, or went a bit, well, a bit too wide there. But it got away with it in the end. I saw I ended up in the middle of the track there, got clipped from behind, nothing too major though. Certainly wasn't as bad as the inside with Arthur. I think it was back in TGP Season 3 at this track on the final lap of the race, I think that was that day. But we are ahead now then, and yeah, hopefully we can pull away now then. It does look like we have put out a little bit of a gap so far. He's certainly not as close as he has been, and yeah, cross line and on the penultimate lap we are 6 seconds behind, but their tyres are going to drop off very quickly, as you're going to see. And we skip to the beginning of the final lap now, and look at that, it's down to 2.5. We've taken more than half the gap off just in that lap. And skipping to half a lap later then, Diddy Cupid crossing the line already to take the win. And I mean, it was 2.5 at the start of the lap, and we're already like, we can, well, I mean, if we had DRS now, like if there's a DRS detection point, we'd pretty much have it at this point. But yeah, we're just closing him like by the second. You can just see like how much closer we're gaining on him, and those tyres got no grip left. I mean, even RBZ isn't that far up the road, so I mean, another lap and we probably would have been second here, and Nicky's still just about hanging on to the back of us here as well, so it could have been even better here then, as we've got so much more speed here going through that right-hander. And Lexbox 1 just about defending and managing to cover the line into the ultimate corner, but we should have a good run here into the final corner here. I had much better grip to actually get around him there. We go around the outside then. He's got not a lot of grip though, running us out of room, but we do have the DRS and a much better tyre grip. And we do take that podium as Hickey gets disqualified with only a corner to go. Massively unlucky to him, but he does get reinstated, I think, in 5th place with some of the in-game penalties had, and well, it was like corner cut ones and things like that. But yeah, I think he does get 5th place back then, so that was alright for him and a good all points for him. But the winner once again was Diddy Cupid. He is now a long way ahead in the championship. It's only me that can actually stop him, I think, now. And yeah, I think I need like to be getting poles and wins and stuff in the final 3 races to have any chance whatsoever of stopping him. So yeah, I don't think that's likely, but yep, if we can hang on to second, that'll be pretty good. As yep, there's the final results. And Diddy Cupid winning from RBZ and me. Case End I think is 4th, with Hickey moving back up to 5th, and it's Smiley Face Hobo. F1 Maestro and Xbox 1 got an additional penalty added on afterwards, and he drops down to 8th. Then we've got Garth Crab and Hamilton Fan. And yep, there's a race director then. A lot of cuts and warnings, as you'd imagine, at this track. And yeah, I think two or three cars got disqualified. But yeah, that is it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, be appreciated. I'll see you next time then for the Mexican Grand Prix. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.